For this week's T-Bird News, seniors are telling us what their future plans are and advice for the underclassmen. We have another Alumni Limelight segment. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Vegfest was a success, and a junior prom montage. All of this is coming at you for this T-Bird News.
Good morning, North Branford, Connecticut, and welcome back to the T-Bird News. I am Andrew Solito.
And I am Sheldon Weselick. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you did not know, it is May, and the next thing you know, it will be June, and us seniors will be graduating. Vasilios has the update on what everyone is doing come September.
The school year seemed like it would never end, but now it's slowly coming to a close. Let's see what some seniors are planning to do after high school.
Many students have different plans of what they want to do or what they plan to do after high school. I was able to talk to some classmates about their plans after graduation.
Next year, I'm going to Salve Regina to play football, and I'm going to major in business and sports management.
So after school, I'm looking to go to trade school and try to pursue welding, get a new skill.
So after high school, I'll be going to Pace University in Manhattan, where I'll be studying computer science and hopefully getting my master's in that. I'll also be minoring with IT or maybe cybersecurity, interning with the FBI or the CIA, and then next year I'll be going abroad.
I'm going to Mitchell College to do phys ed, and I'm also going there to play D3 baseball, and it's in New London, which is not that far away, so I'll be close to home.
So after high school, I'm planning on attending Eastern and majoring in elementary education, and I'm looking forward to hopefully having somewhat of a normal freshman year of college.
I was also able to ask some seniors what advice they would want to leave for underclassmen.
And my advice for underclassmen is just to make sure you have a support system, teachers, friends, really anybody. Everybody's here to help you, so just make sure that you're willing to ask for help, because there's people here that want to help you.
For advice for underclassmen, I would just say to work really hard. Do what you got to do to get stuff done, because it'll work out in the long run.
Advice for underclassmen would be to start looking at colleges sooner rather than later, because the panic of junior year, not fun.
As scary as it sounds, we're exactly a month away from graduation. For T-Bird News, I'm Vasilios.
As we continue with our Alumni Limelight, Brianna D'Onofrio took a walk to the office to visit Mrs. Schmidt, who was a former North Branford graduate.
We're back with another Alumni Limelight. Most of you know Ms. Schmidt as a teacher that just sits at the desk in the front office, but keep watching to find out more.
Ms. Schmidt went to NBHS and graduated in 1998. After she graduated from North Branford, she went on and went to Quinnipiac University to study teaching and graduated in 2002. I got the chance to ask Mrs. Schmidt what her favorite class was and who her favorite teacher was.
My favorite teacher was Miss D'Alessio. My favorite class was Italian with Miss D'Alessio.
I also got the chance to ask her why she came back and what has changed since she left.
Back to NBHS to be on my kids' schedules who will be attending, one who is attending here. The high school has changed because we now have an auditorium attached to it, and that's about all.
When Miss Schmidt was in high school, she was a part of the yearbook club and played on the North Branford High School girls soccer team. She has been working in the district for 7 years. She started at JHS for 1 year and now has been here for 6 years.
Now you know more about our Alumni Limelight. For T-Bird News, I'm Bree D.
We will be right back after this short PSA made by Ella Carafano.
Good morning, North Branford. It's Mental Health Week. I got the chance to speak with Ella Carafano to see what it's all about. Let's check it out.
As some of you may know, this month is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are trying to promote making yourself aware to help yourself and others. Mental health can affect 1 in 5 people. Some of the effects of mental health are sleep, stress, exercise, nutrition, relationships, and even social media. Ms. LaCroix had her classes learn about this for the last week, and here's what they've learned.
Make sure you're aware of the signs and symptoms of mental health, because a small action like that can help yourself or others.
It's a natural fact that I want to come back. Show me where it's at. I'm so tired.
We also know that nutrition plays a big part in your mental health, and usually eating healthier can improve your mental health.
There's a lot of people you can talk to at the school and outside of the school in regards to your mental health. That could be any of the guidance counselors, Mr. White, a trusted teacher or coach, or you can also call 211, which is the info line, and 911 for immediate help.
Social media seriously harms your mental health. Although you might not know it, it is bad for you. And so for the rest of today, we want to challenge you to refrain from using any social media platforms. Lastly, we have decorated a bulletin board in the hallway next to Miss LaCroix's room, so we hope you check it out when you have the chance.
That's all I got for you this week. See you next time, North Branford.
This year, we haven't been able to have many events for the obvious reasons. This past week, with the weather being so nice, Mrs. DeJaneiro hosted a Vegfest. Here's Jason Guerrero with more on that.
With the weather being in our favor and the school year winding down, Mr. Nargo put on a Vegfest dedicated for an animal ethics class. Let's go check it out.
It's my jam.
The animal ethics class has been learning about different ways to eat food. Mr. Garner has decided to put on a Vegfest that consisted of Impossible Whoppers and Neil's Donuts. Some students were trying out the Impossible Whopper for the first time. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Here's what many of them graded the taste.
Out of 10, a solid 7.
7? All right. How about you?
An 8.
An 8?
Yeah.
All right.
9. That's pretty good.
9. What would you rate the Impossible Whopper out of 10?
I could go 8.
What?
I'll go 8.
An 8 off the camera too.
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Wow, you guys are high graders. I like it.
Let's go for Vegfest! We got the Impossible Whoppy! Let's go!
7.5.
So I give it an 8, but I've had it before, so 6, 7.
I'd give it a 10 out of 10. It was pretty good. I couldn't even tell it wasn't a real Whopper. So, you know, go Vegfest and roll Vegfest and roll birds. Love it.
A 6.5.
6.5? DJ?
I'll go 7.
7?
7.
7?
I think I give it 10 out of 10.
8, 9, 6. 9.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Regular sprinkles, more Boston cream. Sprinkles in chocolate or vanilla. So the playlist today is brought to you by vegan and vegetarian artists. Thank you very much.
Love it.
So students in animal ethics have a unit called Animals as Food. And in that unit we talk about the meat industry and we also talk about plant-based alternatives to meat. So most of the kids have never had plant-based alternatives, so we decided to have a Vegfest. And Mr. Steffler was kind enough to offer us Impossible Whoppers. We picked up 6 different varieties of vegan donuts from Neil's, a couple of cases of water, and we played cornhole and we had a good time.
Well, it looks like the first ever Vegfest was a success. For TVA News, I'm Jason Guerrero.
Prom is something that many students look forward to. This year, the junior prom took place a couple weeks ago at Woodwinds. Chris Harrisme utilized his videography skills to capture this very special night.
I'll give you one night only for your eyes only. Like an eagle in the sky, you can't control it. There's a magic in my eyes and I can't stop it burning down on the edge of tonight. 'Cause tomorrow will be only the world. All my scars, I've gotta show 'em. There's a fire in my heart and I can't stop it burning down on the edge of tonight. 'Cause tomorrow will be like pure white gold.
That seems to be all for our show this time. Would you agree, Sheldon?
I would, and you can tune in for our Spring Thunder Center, where we check out spring athletics.
Reporting for T-Bird News, I am Andrew.
And I am Sheldon.
See you on the short side.